morning, guys. Today is Vlcd 35 and I was at point 2. However, I'm not sweating that at all because seriously guys, I've not had water, y'all are gonna all gasp, in a week. I mean, except hot tea and coffee, and even the hot tea I've been skipping on. That's a real problem. My body's starting to really feel the effects. So I have a bottle here, and I've already had a bottle, or most of a bottle. I don't know what my deal is. Sometimes I go through phases like that, and then other times I drink it constantly. But anywho, so this morning I was 123.4. I did step on the scale. At first it said 122.4, so that's like a pound difference. But then when I stepped back on, it said, 123.4. So I'm going to go with that one. I want to set myself up for failure, or whatever. So I'm sure the water is going to make a big difference. Also, want to let you guys know. So anyway, so if anybody new is watching my journey, 34 VLCDs, 19 pounds. And you guys, that was eating out a ton, traveling a ton. Not the water that I should have had. Not that I'm encouraging these things, but just know that, no matter what your schedule is, you can do it, and this community is proof. Now, however, I could not have done it without this community at all. And I definitely would not be successful in P3, which is coming up, without this community. So definitely lean on them for support. What else did I want to say? Oh, so tonight we're going out. We're going to eat at this place in Franklin, Tennessee called Puckett's. It's really good, but it's like really fattening. So I think I'm going to get smoked chicken and some veggies. My stomach's kind of upset this morning. I had, some of you on the Facebook page saw that my teenager invited his friend over to cook for dinner, which is so cute, romantic. And they made Italian sausage meatballs. And you guys, I've never made Italian sausage meatballs, and I'd never made meatballs until on P2. And they smelled so good and looked so good. I'm not even a sausage person, so I just had to eat one. And all they had in them was a brown egg, organic brown egg, and some crushed up Melba, because I knew they needed some kind of bread, something, and I was like, well, Melba, I mean, that's how I made them. So, and they loved them, so I had one of those. And I think just the fat from that kind of upset my belly this morning. And I'm sure that's how to be in P3, slowly adding stuff. Jess was telling me just don't do like bacon and cheese on the same day and whatnot. So yeah, today is my first day with no injections, so we'll see how that goes. I'm supposed to do a spinning class this morning, but my little guy's not feeling too well, so I'm headed to do a presentation right now at the Children's Museum, which again, just love my job. Our kids get to play, and I'll do a little mini presentation. First we're meeting at a donut shop though. Then we're walking over to the Children's Museum, but I won't have a donut, of course. Brought my trusty bottle of water. But it's that same donut place that I went to with my running friends that time. So coming up next week, Thanksgiving, guys. So, I have my plans, running a 5K on Thanksgiving Day, have my recipes. Emailed my brother-in-law today and said, I'm sorry, I'm high maintenance, but would you mind getting some Faya yogurt? Because it just hit me that most likely they're going to be doing like toast for breakfast or cereal and whatnot. I just don't want to be stuck in a situation like that. He asked what my little guy ate for breakfast, and I said, brown organic eggs, toast, and fruit. My husband's been making that for him since he was 1. Every morning we have one of those little microwave things that makes the egg in a circle like an egg McMuffin. So it's really simple. It's not elaborate, but and my brother-in-law was like, wow, because I'm sure, like most people, their kids eat Pop-Tarts or cereal or whatever. Not that he never has cereal. He doesn't have Pop-Tarts, but, because there are times he does, but for the most part, it's eggs, toast, and whatnot. So, anyway, I wanted to ask him to get nitrate-free bacon, but I was like, well, it's kind of over the top. So I told him, I said, we were planning on, I could travel with a cooler, but I thought that'd be just as weird as requesting things. So, and he said, yeah, and a cooler would be hard on a 15-hour drive. I was like, yeah, you're right, but I was just going to stop and refill the ice. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, I think that is my update. I'm so glad. I was telling Stephanie, I'm so glad that my 72 hours without injections is on weekend, because you know, you just tend to be not necessarily a little busier, but like having my family around. Although weekends in the past have been tough, just because we typically go out to eat. But like tonight we have a date night. We're going out to eat. That'll be a late night. Tomorrow I have plans. Lowe's is doing a little children's thing to make a sleigh. You know how they do those, them at Home Depot. So my husband's taking Chase to that. I'm gonna meet some friends at the Y. You know, Sunday is church, and just we'll be getting ready to leave and all that stuff. So, you know, it's just, I think it's a good time to not be doing the injections. But I can't wait to be in P3, even though I have to take it slowly. Obviously on Thanksgiving Day I'm going to be making some stuff that isn't necessarily P3 the first week, like, you know, the stuffing with coconut flour and almond flour. I've got to get to the grocery store and get that stuff this weekend too. I went to Kroger and they usually are good about that, but all I could find was flaxseed meal, and I got that because some of the recipes have that. And I told my brother-in-law, I was like, you know, I can cook for you guys and make homemade pizzas, and I can make some like spinach casseroles that I saw on Nicole, FCGH, she has this spinach thing, and so, you know, I offered to do that kind of stuff. I said, no pressure if not, you know, I just, you know, want to let you guys know I don't mind cooking for you, and, you know, I like to do that. And I said, but I'm not good with regular foods, because it's true, I'm not. Like, I'm a foodie, and I love to create healthy recipes, but I'm not good with, like, normal food or, like, baking, you know, I'm not good with that. So anyways, I will stop rambling, catching up on everybody's vlogs. Love you guys, and you guys have a wonderful weekend and stay inspired. I'm definitely inspired by you guys. So